They did it. Just like I've been alleging all along, officials in the state of Ohio are involved in a cover-up of my mother's death on May 9th, 1964 in Toledo, Ohio. Okay? I was told that this woman you're looking at in this picture was my maternal grandmother, but I'm going to present DNA evidence that this was my mother. Okay? Ancestry DNA has found a key DNA match. They found my mother's half-sister's granddaughter that matched me. Okay? Watch this. Looking at a copy of my mother's obituary published by the Toledo Blade newspaper on May 11th, 1964 on page 16. My mother had two sisters, two half-sisters. Okay, they had the same father, Luther Brown. Okay, the girls had different mothers. Luella Brown Henderson and Carolyn Brown Anderson. I spoke to my Aunt Carolyn for the very first time on March 29th, 2018, and she told me that she didn't attend any funeral for her sister in May 1964 in Toledo, Ohio. My Aunt Carolyn also told me that it was her father, Luther Brown, who introduced Anna Lois and Corvallis as Mary Elizabeth Brown's daughters, okay? My Aunt Carolyn also told me that she didn't meet Anna Lois and Corvallis until they were grown women, okay? Very, very interesting. Moving on. Here's a copy of my mother's death certificate. The date of death is listed as May 9th, 1964. You see my mother's mom was Willie Bell Gray. My mother's father was Luther Brown, okay? See right there, Willie Bell Gray and Luther Brown. Watch this. I've known since 2014. You see that? June 2nd, 2014. That Willie Bell Gray was my maternal grandmother. So I know the bloodline well. I've been researching this bloodline for a long time, okay? Over 4 years. You see it right there. I already knew. The death certificate just confirmed my research, okay? Just by faith in my research, it led me directly to the correct bloodline. Willie Bell Gray, my maternal grandmother. My maternal grandmother, Willie Bell Gray, was married to my grandfather, Luther Brown, okay? She passed on March 29th, 1928, down in Georgia. The cause of death was listed as tuberculosis, okay? See that right there? Willie Bell Gray Brown. Copy of her death certificate, okay? And you see my maternal grandmother's father was Jesse Gray, and my maternal grandmother's mom was Luda. Zachary was the maiden name, okay? But she married Jesse Gray, my great-grandmother. Lula Gray married Jesse Gray, okay? Watch this. That explains why when my maternal grandmother passed in 1928, here's a 1930 census. Here's my mother, Elizabeth Brown. She was a little girl, okay? She was only 4 years of age. You see right there? She living with her grandparents. You see that? Granddaughter, Elizabeth Brown, living with her grandparents because her mother had passed 2 years prior. And I knew this back in 2014. You see that? Watch this. Sticking with the 1930 census, it's my grandfather right here, Luther Brown. You see that? In a different household, he's already married to Mary Lou Hurd Brown, okay? Mary Lou Hurd Brown is Luella Brown's and Carolyn Brown's mother, okay? Just like I said, the girls were half siblings. They had the same father. See it right there, okay? Same county, DeKalb County, okay? This is my mother's birth. Moving on. Here's a U.S. Social Security printout, application and claim index. You see Luther Brown, his spouse, Mary Lou Hurd, okay? And you see my Aunt Luella right there, okay? So Aunt Luella, my half aunt. Here's Luella's granddaughter right here, Tabitha Weaver. Look at her tree. She matched me in Ancestry's DNA database, okay? You see there? Mary Lou Hurd and Luther Brown produced Luella Brown Henderson. There's Tabitha's mother, and there's Tabitha. This means that Tabitha will be my half-first cousin once removed, one generation removed from me. And Tabitha's mother will be my half-cousin straight up, because that's Luella's daughter. Okay, simple. Half-first cousin once removed. Let's see how much DNA me and Tabitha share. See right there, she matched me. We share 150 centimorgans on 7 DNA segments. 150. Okay, they can say third cousins all they want, but they're doing their best they can to predict these relationships. But I know the actual relationship. We're half first cousin once removed. 150 centimorgans on 7 DNA segments. Watch this. Remember that number, 150. Using the best that there is, in my opinion, the DNA detectives, they actually tell you how to convert your DNA breakdown, okay? If you use Ancestry, you see right here, you divide by 68. You divide that number into your centimorgans that you share, okay? So 68 plus 68 will be 136, okay? So we share over 2% of DNA, okay? You see that? And by the way, it says if you prefer working with percentages, most of the administrators do. So they use both. They use the centimorgans and they use the percentages that you share with your match. But we just going by exactly how they say. They also say that it is preferred that you personally interpret the DNA share versus taking the company's relationship prediction at face value. Okay? So let's get back to this. 136. Okay, that's more than 2%. We still got another 14 left. All you do is type in that 150 that we share, you know, and this chart is provided by the DNA detectives. You see that? Possible relationships are provided by DNA detectives. You type in that 150 and then you type in the 2% that me and Tabitha share. And it shows that we should be in group E or F. It lists group E first. Okay, let's take a look. Half first cousin once removed. Look at that. Look at group E. Half first cousin once removed. They know a direct hit. If we were group F, that we would be half second cousins. But no, they got it correct. Okay, they can't prove me wrong. Matter of fact, if you type in that 150 centimorgans that me and Tabitha share with only 1% of DNA, it takes away group E. Ain't that something? We share with 2%. I just showed you that. Ain't that something? They know. It would take away group E, the one that I need. So everything lines up, a perfect match. See right there, group F will be half second cousins. Watch this. Just to eliminate this, half second cousins, on average, they share 112 centimorgans. You see that? According to the DNA detectives chart, that's the average, and that's the range. The range is between 30 and 215, but we share 150, me and Tabitha, so that'll be 5 times the minimum amount. So that's why you move up to group E. We share 150, that'll be double the minimum amount. We're almost right there in the middle. Same with the percentage right there. That 1% through 5, we share with 2. We're right there in the middle on both. It's group E. This means that Tabitha Weaver is my half first cousin once removed, like I said, and her mother is my first cousin straight up. Okay? You see right there, the DNA detectives is the best in the business. Look at some of the media outlets that they deal with. You see that? They're well respected in the DNA community. Okay? Just using a chart. In other words, it will look like this. The tree, the family tree. There's Luther Brown, my grandfather. That's my mother. There's her half-sister, Luella. My mother had me. Luella has a daughter. And there's Tabitha Weaver. There you go. Where you at, Anna Lois? They call red-handed. Where you at, Anna Lois? You're not my mother. I took this DNA test on May 9th. The reason why I chose that date is because May 9th, 2017. The reason why I chose that day to take this test is because that was the date that's listed on my mother's death certificate. And it lined up perfectly. Only God can do that. Only God can do that. Based upon this information, I believe that my mother's death investigation should be reopened. And I'll keep you guys posted with any new developments. Thank you for watching this video, and all praises to the Most High God.